Welcome to our fourth annual Career Day here at Woodbine Ave School 23 in Avenel. Here, my name is Miss Lynch.
Mrs. Hegan.
Ms. Pasculchin, the principal of this wonderful school.
Mrs. Celta.
And Miss Emmy.
We're so honored that this is our fourth year. In the very beginning, we only had a couple volunteers, and now we're over almost close to 50 volunteers, local representatives from our town, parents. It's a great experience to kind of get the kids involved and kind of open up their opportunities to see what the future holds for them.
And this year we had the state troopers helicopter land at the back of our school, and they talked about the Medivac, and every student got to go out there and see what was going on and learn about it. And it was an inspiration for all our students. Also, at this young age, even though it's elementary school, we may have students that are inspired by a career and may think about it. I was in second grade when I wanted to be a teacher, and that was my dream, and I was a teacher. So you never know at this early age what these children are thinking.
Good morning. I'm Trooper Mantle. I'm a state trooper, and I fly helicopters right there. All right. Before I flew helicopters as a regular state trooper, I drove up and down the turnpike and stopped cars for speeding and all that type of stuff. If you guys want, you can come a little bit closer. I had a pilot's license, so I came into the state police, and then after an interview process, I was taken into that unit, into the Aviation Bureau, and they taught me to fly helicopters. I only flew airplanes before. So they taught me to fly helicopters, and I started out flying the smallest state police helicopters that we have. They're little single-engine Bell helicopters. And from there, I trained for a while. The state police flew Homeland Security missions, search for missing people, things like that. And then got trained in this helicopter, which is primarily a medevac helicopter. So we fly with a nurse and a paramedic in the back, and they provide care to people that have been injured in industrial accidents, motor vehicle accidents, the whole nine. We can also do things like search for missing people. The helicopter is equipped with a rescue hoist. You see that thing on the side? That's actually a rescue hoist. So if somebody's in the woods or somebody's stuck in the water and we can't land to rescue them, we can send down a hook. We can bring them into the helicopter and start giving them care. And then we can fly to any one of the trauma centers throughout the state of New Jersey. All right, it's a free service that is paid for through motor vehicle registration. So when mom and dad register their car, there's a little fee in there that they pay so that we can offer that service for free. Our paramedic and our nurse are employees of University Hospital up in Newark. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but and they provide care. Go ahead, what's your question?
I was saying yes.
I'm sorry?
I was saying yes that I know what the hospital.
Oh, okay, cool. Anybody else? You guys have any questions? Yeah, what's your question today? Do I like my job? I like my job a lot. Yeah. Go ahead, we're in the back, right there. I'm sorry.
How do you train?
Oh, how do we train? All right, so the state police sent me to a school that trained me just to fly helicopters. And I went to that school. I got 3 licenses. I got a helicopter private pilot's license. I got a helicopter instrument license. I got a helicopter commercial license. And a commercial license means I can get paid to fly helicopters, even though the state police pays me as a trooper. So I went to that school. Then I went to another school and learned to fly helicopters that have jet engines in them. And then I went to school specifically for that helicopter. That school was a month long, and it was pretty tough. So, go ahead, what's your question?
How much money do you get?
How much money do I get? I get paid what a normal trooper gets paid. So, it's a decent, it pays the bills, you know? Go ahead, over there in the back with the stars. I'm sorry?
Why did you want this job?
Oh, because it's a lot of fun, and I like airplanes and helicopters. So, you know, it was a change from regular state trooper duties. So that's why I took this job. That was your question.
How many people can that airplane see?
All right, so
And
that
helicopter see?
that helicopter. All right, so that helicopter is a regular civilian helicopter. It's called an AW-139. It was built in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. All right, but Augusta Westland, the manufacturer, is actually an Italian company. So they build the helicopter. It's a regular civilian helicopter. The state police just put some stuff on it so that we could do that job. We could do searches and hoists and medevac. So they specially built it for us. Its top speed is 167 knots. Do you guys know what a knot is? How fast a knot is? It's 1.15 miles an hour. So its top speed is about 196 miles an hour. So how do you guys like math? Oh boy, your math teacher must be here. So, how do you figure out how fast 167 knots is? If it's 1.15 miles an hour. Do you guys know? Go ahead. One of you guys? Right here, right up front. You guys answer. How fast? Do you know?
Yeah, I know.
You said multiply it. So she said multiply it. She's a math wizard, right? So you're gonna multiply it by 1.15. You get 196 knots, 196 miles an hour. So it goes almost 200 miles an hour. It's top speed. But because the state police put all kinds of stuff on it, it doesn't go that fast. Fast it goes about 175 miles an hour. So, and up in front, you see that thing? It looks like a soccer ball. That's what they call a forward-looking infrared. So, in a dark field, we could see somebody just based on their heat. Then there's a rescue hoist. There's a spotlight on the other side too. So, go ahead, guys.
How much people can you put on?
How many people?
Yeah.
You asked that question. I totally
That's what
forgot.
I
All right,
asked.
so when they built that helicopter, they built it to fly out to oil rigs. All right, out in the ocean where they're drilling for oil. That was the primary mission intended for the aircraft when they designed it. So it can hold up to 17 people, including the pilots. So they do 3 rows. But the most I've ever flown with on board is about 12, and that was like state troopers, and they were all sitting on the floor. So, you know, it all depends. But for us, primarily, we can take 2 patients. We fly with a nurse and paramedic and 2 pilots. So 6 people is routinely the most that we'll fly with. Go ahead, what's your question?
Did you ever go on any mission to do something?
All the time. That's what we're here for. So, go ahead, what's your question?
How is it like being in a helicopter?
It's a lot of fun. It's this helicopter flies really well. It's a smooth flying helicopter. Go ahead, what's your question?
How long is that helicopter?
How long? I think it's about 55 feet. From the very far tip of the blade to the very end of that blade, about 50 feet. Yeah, which question? How high? That helicopter will go as high as 20,000 feet, but we never go that high. We only usually go about 3,000 feet is about the highest we go around here in New Jersey. 20,000 feet is the highest it'll go, but we need oxygen masks and stuff to get up there. Go ahead, which question?
How do you fly in the helicopter?
How do we fly in it? There's seats. We strap ourselves into the seats, and then there's a couple of sticks. There's a stick in the middle to make it go forward, backward, left, and right, and then there's a stick on the side to make it go up and down. So, and then there's some pedals. Go ahead, which question? What do we do to make it land? There's a couple control inputs. We put the wheels down, and we just pretty much kind of come in.
All right, one more question. And then
Go ahead.
we'll-
What's your question?
Like,
Or who has it? I think you asked the question. Did you ask the question? Is this your one? All right, go ahead.
how, like, when you land, like in airplanes, you get headaches. Some people, so don't you get headaches when you land?
On an airliner, they pressurize the inside, so you don't really get that big change in atmosphere. You guys know what I mean? Like the air isn't rushing out. Like sometimes your ears pop, but it's not that bad. It's a pretty comfortable flight. So. All right, guys.
Boys and girls, what do we
Thanks
say?
a lot. Thank you. You're welcome. Have a good day, guys. Thanks.